Hello and welcome back to another video on Unpack Technologies. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to use Safari profiles on macOS. Following this process will allow you to create the profiles and then use them for your own personal needs, whether it separates personal or work or some other way that works well for your personal workflow. It's a pretty simple process, so let's get straight into it. Alright, so what you need to do for this process is open up Safari to start off with. And then what you're going to do is start by creating a profile. So to do that, we're going to go up to the menu bar and click on Safari up the top. And then go down and click Settings. Once you're in the Safari settings, you're going to go across the top and then click on the Profiles section. And it says here, profiles allow you to keep your personal browsing separate from your work or school browsing. And it gives you a bit more of an explanation. What you're going to do is click Start Using Profiles. You can give it a name. So we'll start by creating a personal one. So we'll just call this Personal. And we'll give it the personal logo. We can choose a color. Maybe I'll go a blue for this one. And then you can choose whether it creates a new bookmarks folder or use an existing folder. I'll just create a new bookmarks folder for this one. And then I'll click create profile. And you can see here it's created a personal profile and it has made it the default here. So you can see here is my personal one. And I can do browsing through here. You can go to Apple's website, or I could go to JB Hi-Fi, things like that. And I can have my personal tabs open. Then what I could do is bookmark these. So if I go and add a bookmark for this page for JB Hi-Fi, and I might also add a bookmark for Apple. And then you can see that it adds the bookmarks, and then you can see that they're ready to go in the bookmarks bar under favorites. So you can see I've got those two there for the personal workflow. And then if I want to, let's just close that out for now. Then you can see that, so I've got my personal one here with 4 tabs. I can make a new personal window if I would like to. So there's my personal workflow. And then what I'm can do is create a work one. So I'll go to Safari again up in the menu bar and click Settings. And then I'll go back to Profiles and then click the plus button in the corner here. And I'm going to call this one Work. And we might give it this one. And let's go maybe with the orange one for work. And we'll do the same thing where we create a new bookmarks folder. And we'll create a workflow. You can see here that this is now work, so you could do your work browsing in this window, and just do whatever you need to do for work. You could go to your Gmail or things like that, and just keep that separate from your personal workflow. And finally, let's say you want to add a school profile on Safari. Do the same thing, go back to Settings, you can add it one more time, and this one can be called School, and we'll click on the school icon. Maybe we'll give this one a green color this time, and create the profile. You'll see we now have school, and you can do all of your school related tasks on here. You'll see now that if we go into mission control, we've got our different profiles here. So we've got personal, work, and school. I have just realized there's 2 personals. By default, it actually keeps you with a personal workflow for your profile on Safari, so you don't actually need to create a separate personal one. So in future, you can just create your work and school. You don't need to create a separate personal because that will become a default option once you add one of those other ones. But you can see here that in the tab group, you've got your profile here. You can click on it and then you can do some different settings here, or you can switch to different profiles, like switching to work, switch to my other personal one which I made, or switch to the school window, and you'll see that they are all there ready to go when you need them. So that's really handy, and then I can close these off, and you'll see that all your workflows remain the same. So when you open it up, it'll open up your last used profile, and then you can just change it to whatever you need to use for that day. If you ever then want to remove a profile, what we'll do is we'll go back to personal here. What you can do is to remove it, go back up to the menu bar, click on Safari and click on Settings. And then what you can do is click on the one you want to remove and then just click the minus button. And it says, are you sure you want to permanently delete school, or whatever the name of your profile is? And it says, deleting this profile will remove history, cookies, and other website data associated with this profile. Then you can click delete profile and it goes away. You can also rename them. So let's say I didn't want this one to be called personal, and I could just call this one home. When you do that, click enter, it will now call it home. So it just has a little bit of a differentiating factor to it. Once again, I can then delete them, and if I ever wanted to go back to the start, you can also change the symbols, color, favorites, and you can show how it opens a new window or a new tab. So either start, empty, or same page. And then if you ever want to get rid of them, when you get to your final one, you can click minus, and it says, are you sure you want to permanently delete home and stop using profiles? And you can say, yeah, delete and stop using profiles. And then it goes back to not using profiles on Safari. So yeah, that's a really simple process on how to create and use Safari profiles on your macOS device. Hopefully this video was helpful and you've had some good success with configuring these profiles to your personal needs. And it just creates some good separation between work and home life for you, and you can keep things a bit more organized that way. There's a lot more you can dive into in the Safari settings, so let me know in the comments below if there's any other specific videos you'd like to see about Safari, because I'm more than happy to make those if you'd like to see them. And with that, thanks for watching this video on Unpacked Technologies. Don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.